Hey guys, what is up? It is Jonathan here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about acceptance. Acceptance, I feel, is completely different than coming out, because you need to accept yourself before you can actually come out. You need to be happy with yourself first and feel comfortable with yourself. So basically, it's like coming out to yourself, I would say, because in order to come out, you need to be sure that this is who you are, and you need to be sure that you're content with who you are. You don't want to be afraid of who you are, because if you're afraid of who you are, then you're not accepting yourself. You're pushing yourself away, and you're still confused, So, to me, my story, I want to say it started way back in maybe 7th grade, 8th grade. I had this friend. I'm not going to say his name. I almost did, but I'm not going to say his name. And I noticed, when I was hanging out with him, he was my really good friend. He was my good best friend. And I noticed hanging out with him, I just started developing these feelings, like these sexual feelings, these like desires. And it was interesting and very confusing to me. Like, I really wanted it, but then I'm like, that's gross. He's a guy. What are you doing? And so I was so confused. And I had crushes on girls, but, they were just crushes. I don't know. I never felt this way for a girl. And it was interesting for me, and obviously now looking back on it, he was my crush. I was crushing so hard on him. So accepting yourself, I had these feelings for him, these really desiring, lusting feelings for him. And I went to high school, the same high school with him. And so they kind of continued on, because obviously we were still friends. I hung out with him. And then things started to get weird. And I mean, I tried to listen to signs, and maybe I was listening to the wrong signs, or maybe I was just confusing signs with just playful play. But we started fighting a lot, and obviously if I fight with someone, I always want to make it better, depending on the time frame. It may be a long time before I, say something, but I always want to make it better. I always want to, apologize and have us go back to the same way we were. But we started fighting, and I remember we would wrestle in my pool a lot. And I mean, yeah, come on, that's hot, and I was just at that stage, the hormones were going crazy, and I was like, okay, I think he likes me, because he's touching me everywhere and all that. But I remember him doing, I forgot what he did, but he put one of my belongings in his pants, and he was like, get it. And I'm just like, okay, what is this, And so I did. I tried to reach in and get it, because it was I don't know, maybe it was my cell phone or something. I don't remember at the time. But he was like, whoa, what are you doing? And I'm like, you told me to get it. And from that day on, I felt like he knew that I was gay, or he questioned that I was gay then. And it just kind of went downhill from there. And I really don't know if he was gay or not. I still follow him on Instagram. I still follow him on Facebook, and we're friends on Facebook and all that. And but I've never seen him have an actual girlfriend, so I'm questioning him still. But yeah, that went south, and I moved on, found new friends and whatnot. But I feel like that was the first step of me accepting who I was, because it was like, John, you like guys. And then obviously there's porn, where that comes into play. I mean, if you don't watch pornography, then you're missing out. No, I'm just kidding. But good for you, good for your imagination. But you know, I would watch porn, and I still watch porn. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I would watch porn, and I watch gay porn. I would look at the guy, or if I was watching straight porn, I would look at the guy. I would be staring at the guy all the time. I would take magazines that like catalogs that would come in, and I would like be obsessed with the underwear section and be looking at the guys section, and just those were hints, those were clues, you know. I mean, like, I was trying to just deny it, you know. I was just like, oh, I just like seeing the guy. I still want to be with the girl, and then I kept telling myself that, and it's just deny, you know. When the signs all point to, you know, obviously you like guys, you know. But maybe my junior year of high school, I went to an all-guys high school, and that was probably a bad choice to go to, because obviously I like guys, and they were obviously everywhere. There was no girls, maybe some girl teachers, but so that was, if you want to call it, that was gay heaven, you know, because you have all these guys all over. You always get to stare at them, always get to check them out. So I had many crushes in high school. Well, there was one dude that I actually ended up getting together with, and I was with him for 4 years. And we'll talk about that later. I don't want to get into that right now. But I had a crush on him, and basically I went to college with him. I followed him to college because I'm like, I think he's the one. I think he's special, you know. I want to be with him. And at the time, I wasn't with him. And I wanted to be with him so badly, because I had a feeling he was gay. Or maybe bi, I'm not sure, but I had a feeling he was something, and I just wanted to be with him. I wanted to, you know, be a couple with him. So I followed him to college. We basically got together because I was in a lot of pain. I had a ulna hairline fracture, and I was in a lot of pain in college, and I was kind of like always in bed, moping around and whatnot, and I was just like, I don't know, I started being playful with my friend that I liked, and why don't we just say boyfriend at the time? Well, I'll just say boyfriend at the time. He wasn't really my boyfriend, but let's say boyfriend at the time. So I started being really playful with my boyfriend at the time, and yeah, things kind of got intense. They got really romantic, and then one day I just kissed him, and he kind of kissed me back, and that was like the best feeling in the world. Like, seriously, like, sparks were flying, birds were chirping. I mean, it was an amazing feeling to have a crush for so long and to finally kiss him. It was amazing. And basically we dated, I don't know, yeah, I guess you could call it dated. We dated for like 4 years, and it was just so complicated because he didn't want a relationship. He just wanted to be like friends with benefits, and I was in love with him. I wanted something more. I saw my future with this guy, you know, because I'm really romantic at heart. I'm very emotional, so I saw my future with him. You know, I was like, I wanted kids with you, I want a house with you, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. And he just wanted to kind of just be my buddy, but with benefits. And after a while, I didn't like that. And basically I told him, you know what, I want someone who's going to love me for who I am and accept me for who I am, and I want the same in return. And so I left after that, after college. But at that point, that relationship, it made me realize who I was, and basically it made me accept myself for who I am. And then I was basically happy about that. I was happy about being gay. I was happy about accepting myself for who I am. And hold on a second, I'm trying to get over. California traffic is horrible. As you can see, I'm going like 30 miles an hour. Yeah. So don't come to LA. Don't make traffic worse, please. But that moment, that situation, that scenario is when I found out that I was gay. Not found out. That's when I accepted that I was gay. And I was like, yes, I'm gay. And then you're like, okay, I want to come out, you know? And I did. I came out to my friends. And it was just an amazing feeling, and just accepting yourself for who you are, and it's just beautiful. And you don't realize how much pain that can cause you in your life, and misery, and just sadness and fear, because you're living in fear for so long, and you're like doubting yourself, and you're denying yourself. You're like, no, I'm not this and that. And just to finally say that I accept it, I'm gay, this is who I am, I did not choose it. Okay, that's the main thing. You did not choose this. It is who you are. Embrace it, enlighten it, you know? That's my story. So when it comes to a point in your life when you finally accept being gay, accept being bi, accept being transsexual, transgender, whatever, is the best experience, because it's the first step of being your true self. So don't push away your feelings. Don't push away ideas in your head. You know, embrace them, hold them, because they're there for a reason. They're telling you something. They're telling you that, hey, this is who you are. This isn't right. And it doesn't feel right when you try to act the other way. It always feels like you're lying. And I hate that. I hate lying, you know? So when you finally get to accept yourself, you're free. You're free of all those lies. And you're free to be who you are. And you just need to embrace it. So that's my acceptance speech, or my acceptance rant. I hope you guys can hear me, because I am now going fast. And yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have anything to add, anything to say, I'm sure I missed a lot of things out because I'm trying to drive and talk to you guys at the same time, so it's not the easiest thing to do. But if you have any questions or comments or concerns, leave them in the comments below. I will try to answer them as many as I can, get back to you guys. And like, if you want any ideas or have ideas for me to vlog about, just tell me. Provide them in the comments below. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope I helped you guys out. I hope I gave you some information that you can go off of. And if you didn't agree with me, tell me too. You know, everyone has their own opinion. But that's it, guys. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.